Alrighty. Coming into this one though, right here, you got the official lyrics video and everything else, but you got with this whole thing right here, especially with this one coming through right here. This is part of his EP. I decided to get on one of his EPs. Especially one of his EPs. I decided to get on one of them, but you got with Sacky, and then you got the Mamacita Baby Gang. Especially, you guys didn't check out, his whole Baby Gang. The whole Baby Gang. He got his whole EP out. His mixtape. Everything else, but this is part of his EP, and I decided to get on this one, especially coming from this one. And he got a couple features on it. So, I'm not expecting, too much of coming from his side and everything else, but, you know, checking out his EP, especially with this whole thing. But, he got a lot of decent amount of EP sound to it and everything else. But you just got with the whole Mamacita and everything else with the Sacky Baby Gang coming into it, especially how this one is off the solstice.
Oh oui, ehi signorita, sai che papà è venuto in Italia sulla barca. No carta Visa, cica. Oh oui, ehi signorita, sai che papà è venuto in Italia sulla barca. Sai che papà è venuto in Italia sulla barca. No carta Visa, cica chiquita, un bacio a mamma, au revoir. Oh mamacita, venga a bailar, mamma.
Ooh, my mamacita, blah, 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 blah. Ooh, and the whole thing, and then that's how we coming through. We coming through with the ooh we like. Hey, even that coming through, with the ooh we like. He got something. He got something into it, like especially with the both of the quarter mix, and everything else. It just ooh, he's just on a standby. Like his music just stands out. He gotta stand on.
Venga a bailar, mamma Africa dice Aram. Porto una tipa con la sua amica, ho solo una vita, ram pam pam. Corro come King Mbappé, giro come King Bare. Lontano dagli occhi che malocchi mi rincorrono perché corro come King Mbappé. Stavo nel quartiere ma le tasche piene, foto quelle tipe che tu vedi in tele. Morivo di fame, giravo di notte, morivo di freddo. Ora dormo coperto in albergo con 2 o 3 letto.
Ooh, and that part right there, ooh, that one got a little flushy to it, Hey, he didn't slow it down, and he didn't put the whole thing to it, a little bit still, but it just got a little slowy and a little mushy, But hey, he putting the whole thing towards it, Hey, you can't come up past that, especially coming from both, They both 22, they both doing a Eric King thing, especially the slowdown and everything else, They putting the whole meltdowns and everything else, especially with the meltdown and the whole lyrics.
Ora dormo coperto in albergo con 2 o 3 letto. Portami rispetto che ciò che ho fatto l'ho detto. Tu fragio che scrivi e dici l'ho fatto. Tu l'hai solo detto. Giro per il mondo, non volo in economy. Tech sedili sono comodi. No peace, devo essere lucido. Per contarli non puoi essere stupido. Sai che papà è venuto in Italia sulla barca. No carta Visa, cica chiquita, un bacio a mamma, au revoir. Oh mamacita, venga a bailar, mamma Africa dice Aram. Porto una tipa con la sua amica, ho solo una vita, ram pam pam. Corro come King Mbappé.
Ooh, bum bum, da-da-da-da-dee-da-da-bum.
Corro come King Mbappé.
Ooh, ba-da-da-da-dee, bum bum. Hey, and the whole thing, like, hey, especially how those just tune through and everything else. Like, hey, it's just something about, it's just something about the wishy and everything else, the wishy and the sound and the boppers and everything else. He makes incredible excitement music, especially from this whole thing. So I can just imagine, with this EP is actually going forward, like, and everything else. And then, he got the mug, so he got different he got different stuff going on, here and everything else. So, everything else is coming with the for Luciolo, he got something on a whole mix.
Giro come King Bare, lontano dagli occhi che malocchi mi rincorrono perché corro come King Bappe, stavo nel quartiere ma le tasche piene, foto quelle tipe che tu vedi in tele, Lei vive in Swiss, io vivo street. Siamo diversi, baby, se la vivi. Scooby-Doo, papà, le che gli manca. Lui con un'altra va bene così. Lei vive in Swiss, io vivo in street. Siamo diversi, baby, se la vivi. Scooby-Doo, papà, le che gli manca. Lui con un'altra va bene così. Parli di me, baby, non va bene così. Dici però non fai, non va bene così. Non vi vedo come mai, non va bene così. Non va bene così.
Coming in with this one though right here, hey, this one came in with so much essentialist, especially with the Mamacita and the Sacky and the official lyrics. I wasn't expecting this one, the Mamacita to even be like this, but everything else, especially with Sacky, I couldn't really tell who which one was which because they both have like their own type of they both have like the same type of, music stance. So, but on both sides, they both came through and they both, evilism. But you got the Mamacita and the Sacky, especially with the baby gang, especially with the different type of, mugs going on here. So, he got something onto the thing. But make sure you guys definitely go check out his freestyle one shot remix, especially with Gang on it, so make sure you guys definitely go check out, with his whole thing. But everything else, especially him stepping into this one and the Mamacita, and especially with his EP. So make sure you guys definitely go check out his EP and everything else. So everything else, but make sure you guys definitely like, comment, subscribe, especially with this one coming through this one and everything else. But especially with this, Econ. But make sure you guys check out his EP, his mixtape, his part of two and everything else. But with this,